So there's a lot of dreams in this one. This one is really crazy because I have two pictures. So I'll just start off with telling the dreams and then I'll show the pictures. So I had this dream. I had to go to this dryland practice and it was at these twins' house. But I was running super late and what happened was I went to the wrong house. But I was able to make it to the next practice. But it was crazy because the ice rink was so messed up. Like there was no ice. Like it was still hot. Like during the season, and like the ice, there was no ice. So all of us ruined our skates. We played against Amarillo and Odessa players mixed, and all of our skates basically were like dual to the blade. It was bad. Um, it was all the floor was all cement, and there were no pads to walk on, so the game was canceled. I remember my friend somehow got his truck on in the side of the ice rink, and we smoked some mad weed. Yeah, so I even drew this part right here. So if you can see, like, it's like the ice rink, and then here's the truck and that stuff. And then I'll show the top picture. But I want to talk about. Alright, but I want to talk about the story about this one later, and then I'll tell the story later. So yeah, so like you can see, this is where the truck is. Like where we were blazing it. You can see the ice rink and that stuff. Pretty much, it's simple. And then part of that dream that was really crazy is like a friend who killed himself, like in real life, like didn't kill himself in the dream. Instead, like his brother put a fake post, and that's why everyone thought he was dead. So we end up seeing him on the ice, but it was cool to know like he was still alive in that. But like, obviously in reality that's not what happened, but it's whatever. It was a weird dream, but it was cool. But and then let's see. So I had this I had this dream where my grandfather was taking me from Burke back to Taos, and we were going through the canyon, and I'm on Snapchat, and before we enter, like I see these posts of like these like narcos, and they're like posting like guns and drugs and that stuff. And then like while we're passing like through the canyon and that stuff, we can see those exact narcos on the side of like the road, like with like their guns out and that stuff, like waving them at us while we're driving on the side of the truck. And I could see the Snapchat of like like the truck that like my grandfather's driving while we're fucking going back home. And I'm like, oh my god, this is crazy. My grandfather's just, don't look at him, don't pay, like just pay, don't look at him, like don't encourage them, don't give them any attention, just ignore them. So yeah, that was sketch. So that's pretty much what this picture is. You see there's a truck driving by, and like they're on like the other side of the arroyo. I don't think this is good. Yeah. See, it's road. It's not a really good description, but basically it's like there's a water runway arroyo, but like yeah, there's like two trap houses, and there's like the narcos. I'm like, what the heck? Anyways, that was the end of that dream. And then the last two dreams I had is like I had this one quick dream on Southside with this girl, and she wanted to go rock climbing, and the dream ended. I don't really know what else to say with that. Then I had a dream where it was Indiana Jones 4, Mayan temples, like so it was the scene when they're going through the Mayan temple, and there's like a staircase, but instead of staircase it turned into a slide, instead of like like they were going through the walls and that stuff, like, and there was no longer a staircase. Instead it turned into a slide, and we fell down like like the dirty swampy water and that. And inside of that swampy water there was a briefcase filled with a bunch of money, and then on the side there was these really famous old paintings that are probably worth millions, and then there's like a famous football And then there's like these stones that kind of reminded me of like Origins, the zombie map from like Call of Duty. But like these stones and that stuff, like there you had to put them on this machine where there's like this laser, and like I don't know what it does, but like this laser like kind of like lasers the rock or something like that. And it was cool because it was like a green kind of laser. And then and like the machine kind of looks like a Nuka-Cola machine, like from Fallout. So I was like, it's like that's cool, but I don't have a picture of that dream. But yeah, so it's kind of the end of that dream scenario. Yeah, until next time, peace.